My name is Vicki Boyer. On behalf of the League of Women Voters, I'm here tonight. I'm going to turn this over now to Diane Robertson of the NAACP. So, Diane, step right up.
I'm not going to pretend that was the plan. I'm late. It worked out pretty well. I'm tethered to this, and it's at 7 o'clock. Here I am, so early for 7:56. But thank you all very much for your opening statements, and now we will get to the questions. Some of these questions have a minute to answer, some 30 seconds, so let's get started with the 30-second questions first. First question goes to Honorable. What can the city do to make public transportation function better for hourly workers, senior citizens, and the disabled in Chapel Hill? That's a 30-second question.
Well, I think that for the city transit system to work, it needs to be, first, it needs to be connected. Second, it needs to be heterogeneous, or we call it multimodal. Or third, it needs to be innovative. 3 seconds, 15 seconds, sorry. Okay. So connected, it means that it needs to connect all the important key points around the town. And I'm supporting the multi-use communities that the people can actually go shopping and work and travel at the same place. And I support the bike lane standard as we pass it.
Thank you. Thank you. And Harrison?
Well, let's start by saying I chair the committee that sets the policy for the transit system, and I would like all of you to know there's a short-range transit planning process going on for only 10 years, is to find out how you feel about the system, and to make it more of a town system, plural towns, than a university system. It's going to take money on our part to do it. A lot of things take money, but it also needs your thinking. Please go to the Chapel Hill webpage, front page, and take a look at it. Thank you.
We need to expand routes and the times that we serve different points in our community. As a liaison to transportation and connectivity, we have pushed and pushed, but obviously, like Ed said, it takes money, and we need more density in our community to justify routes and be able to pay for them. I'm a proponent of small buses that do circulate and connect people and neighborhoods. So I'm working on it.
Rachel?
Yeah. I've talked to a lot of people around town about this question to get some feedback from different folks in different parts of town. And one thing that I've heard a lot of is improving, in particular, our service to our library. As one of our best assets that's free to everyone, this is something that should be accessible to all, and improving our public transportation options that go all the way up to the library's doors would be a huge benefit to many in the community.
So we need to make sure our transit system is accessible and meeting the needs of all the neighborhoods in our communities. And we have a great fare-free bus system, which is fantastic, but I've definitely heard that it doesn't serve certain communities at the times when they need the service. Folks who work evenings, weekends, are having a hard time getting to work, getting home, and that's the kind of access we need to increase so people can have the opportunities and success that they want for themselves.
So one thing with mass transit, I want to make sure that we are serving our adversely impacted communities. Several years ago, there was a Title VI complaint lodged against Orange County, not Chapel Hill, but the point of it was that this community, Rogers Road, needed bus services. It needed basic services, water, sewer, and one thing that survey revealed, Marion G. Jackson Center revealed that 61% of folks that live out there who have worked or work for the town and university, they need bus services. So I want to explore expanding bus services out there, the frequency.
Thank you. The second question is, and this is also a 30-second question, purposely. Do you have specific ideas on how to make affordable housing, rental and owned, available to our public school teachers and other city employees who work in Chapel Hill, especially accessible by public transportation? Ed?
Well, we can keep doing what we're doing as a town. We can also work with the public school system, as Durham has just announced. Durham Public Schools is working with State Employees Credit Union and they provide a CASA to do 24 units, finally 72 we hope in South Durham. Superintendent Baldwin had an experience in Asheville of doing something of the same scale, and I think she seems to be very open to that, doing that in Chapel Hill.
I want to announce that mayoral candidates are not included in the questions, in case we're wondering. They've been opening statements, and that was how we structured this forum. Maria?
Absolutely. We have almost doubled our affordable housing in the time I've been serving on the town council. And part of that is the hard work of a couple of people who are rotating off the board. So I have pledged to them to continue that work, to increase, hopefully at least double our penny for housing, and to collaborate with our school system and our new superintendent and the school board, but also to continue working with developers and look at opportunities for building market rate that's not luxury apartments. Thank you.
I'm going to repeat the question. Do you have specific ideas on how to make affordable housing, rental and owned, available to our public school teachers and other city employees who work in Chapel Hill, especially housing accessible to public transit?
Thank you. I talked to some teachers, but I also talked to some school social workers because I felt like they had boots on the ground and they could really help me dig into this issue. And they report back the best thing we can do for our public school teachers is to improve our affordable housing right here in town so they don't have to commute in and out. My suggestion would be to partner with the State Employees Credit Union and our school board to build teacher housing just like they've done in Asheville, as Superintendent Baldwin will attest, that will help us recruit and retain the high-quality teachers that we want here in Chapel Hill. Thank you.
I understand that currently only 10% of our town employees actually live in Chapel Hill, so this is an urgent issue, not just for town employees, but also for teachers, as my colleagues here have explained. And I agree the partnership is critical, enforcing our inclusionary zoning when it's a legal requirement, and strongly encouraging it as part of the rezoning process when we can't require it.
Thank you.
So we need to be working closely with organizations that are on the ground, like Empowerment, like CASA, as well as Community Home Trust. These are organizations that have been working for the better part of the past 15 years. And they all have recognized a need for affordable rental housing especially. So I want to be supporting their efforts to acquire properties for that purpose. And then also to enforce the 15% set-aside requirement for our inclusionary zoning ordinance. Enforcing that, as well as working with those organizations, will better address the needs of our teachers and other workers.
Well, I think there are, first of all, we do have an inclusionary housing ordinance, and I have talked to Community Home Trust director, and it seems like it's a very useful model, and I think I really support that model, that trying to incorporate affordable housing into the mixed community. I think that's the model that's going to work. And also I'm going to promote this partnership with the school district, the State Employees Credit Union, and also with developers. I think through those innovative collaborations from different parties, we'll have a chance to resolve it.
Thank you.